Like we prisoners. Like we fighting for our right, brother.
Guns in nightclubs and friendly strangers. Jerusalem is a city of extreme contrasts, containing some of the holiest sites in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Join myself and Ravi as we get lost in the Holy Land, to explore without our phones, armed with nothing but a compass. We are in the queue to touch Jesus' loincloth. This is one of the most controversial regions in the world, and I wanted to know how the deep-rooted issues were affecting the people the other side of the wall in Palestine.
The people who live here, they have no right, they have to leave.
Join us as we get lost in the Holy Land. Hey guys, quick disclaimer on this one. This video was shot about 2.5 weeks before the events that took place on October the 7th, 2023. Ravi and I deliberately tried to explore Jerusalem and experience it with an open mind. And all of the comments on this video are based on our first-hand experience and not our prior opinions. Enjoy! We had no idea where we were going, so set out to ask someone for directions. In doing so, we passed through an Orthodox Jewish neighbourhood. There were rules around filming here, so we couldn't film very much.
My name is Daniel.
Daniel, and you grew up in...
I was born in London and I moved to Israel as a kid. Moved to Beit Shemesh, and it's lovely here. It's lovely in Israel.
And we just got directions because you're the first person that we've seen that speaks English that they've asked.
And these guys here are an inspiration for me. Seeing them walk around without their phones, with a compass, searching for life without any phone. You know, there's people on the phones half the day addicted, and these guys are doing the opposite. For me, that's an inspiration, that's moving.
Oh, that's there. Thanks very much. We've only done it for about half an hour so far.
Okay, that's a good half an hour.
But thank you. How do you say thank you in Hebrew?
Toda Rabba.
Toda.
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 Rabba.
Rabba.
Yeah.
Toda Rabba. Toda Rabba.
Yeah, Toda Rabba. Vakasha. All right. Enjoy yourselves, man.
We'll see you later.
Have a good day.
The Holy Land. Quite strange.
You think Santa plays basketball?
So we came in here, and now we're there. So we just kind of passed through the Christian quarter, I guess. So there's Armenian quarter, Jewish quarter, Muslim quarter to have a look at. We had made it to the old town after successfully following directions. We really think that cars are unnecessary here. Don't know why. Don't know why they have them. It's just like sort of completely blocking the way. Our next stop was the tomb of King David, a holy Jewish site. We are both wearing kippahs as a sign of respect, we think.
Oh yeah, it is respectful, it's not necessary. But it's...
Yeah. As he's Dutch, I've given Ravi orange subtitles, which also match his shirt. He's very patriotic.
I might bring some home with me. You know, a souvenir for my parents.
We were now lost in the souks, trying to find more holy sites.
Get a little house mix going on.
Left the souk for quieter streets. Before stumbling upon the birthplace of the Virgin Mary. Yeah.
I want to get in there.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Yes.
Nice. That is quite tight. It does raise the question, why would Mary have been born in this sort of cave?
Like if you're Jewish and you're having like a birth, you're impure for, I think it's around maybe like 40 days or something.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to be touched by anybody or touch anybody because you're not impure, and your husband will sort of take care of stuff and just sort of leave food and stuff on the ground for you, and then you can take it. So a lot of women, I think, would go like live in a cave for that period of time just to make it easier.
Is that the Illuminati up there?
Oh, that's a Western.
I haven't fact-checked any of that, but I do trust Ravi's historical knowledge. After seeing where Mary was born, we visited the place where her son died.
This is so much beautiful.
This is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Built on what Christians believe to be the site of the crucifixion of Jesus and the tomb of his resurrection. Turns out that there's a lot of people that like Jesus. The queue was enormous. So after looking at some beautiful scaffolding, we decided to join another queue. We weren't sure what for. We are in the queue to touch Jesus' loincloth, I think.
Probably, yeah. Something.
Yeah. I don't really know what you're supposed to do there.
I think we did something of religious.
I sort of tapped it a bit. The Western Wall is a sacred site to the Jewish people. It is the remains of the retaining wall surrounding the Temple Mount after the temple's destruction by the Romans over 2,000 years ago. Slips of paper inscribed with prayers are often pushed into the cracks of the wall. It was very interesting to observe the Orthodox Jews praying. That was an experience. Never seen anything like that before. The next stop should be the Dome of the Rock. There are lots of Muslim-only entries to this point. We keep getting turned away, so we're trying to find the tourist entry spot. The Dome of the Rock is one of the earliest surviving buildings of the Islamic world, and Muslims believe that the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven from the rock beneath the dome. There were lots of Israeli guards walking around with heavy machine guns, which kind of get off-putting.
Especially when they tell you to turn around.
They're just like strolling around like the sort of Muslim area, which no, it's I'd find it quite offensive if I was a Muslim, to be honest. Like walking around the holy site with
like
weapons.
in general being on the holy side.
Yeah. Accidentally just recorded a police car. Now I'm in trouble. After successfully evading the police, we started climbing into the West Bank of Palestine. We are walking through the Jewish cemetery on the other side of the old town up there. We walked past a rather provocatively placed flag to make it to a nice viewpoint. We tried to interview a Palestinian who was working in a bakery in West Jerusalem, but he didn't want to show his face. Lots of barbed wire. He was embarrassed as he was a qualified doctor, but due to being ethnically Palestinian, he was unable to find work in a hospital. How's your food?
It's good.
Nice. Massive.
Massive pizza. It does feel kind of restrictive. You're just walking around and you can either go left or right. and there's like a couple of guards with guns sort of lounging about.
Yeah.
It's like big guns as well, like fully automatic.
Yeah.
Then they're like, okay, no, don't go there. And you're just choosing a side. And they're like, okay, but can I go to the other side? And they won't really answer.
Yeah. Ravi also accidentally told a policeman with a gun that he smoked weed before at a checkpoint.
Joking around.
So yeah, accidentally told an Israeli guard with a semi-automatic weapon that he smoked weed before, which is, I don't know how your bag didn't get checked. The difference between like this city, this side in Israel, and like the Palestinian side is quite large.
Yeah.
It feels like two completely different places.
Absolutely.
Later that evening, we visited some bars and discovered something unusual. A girl who had just finished her military service was celebrating with her weapon. Apparently, a fairly normal tradition here. The contrast between the gun and her pink blazer was particularly striking. The next day, I travelled to the other side of the wall to see what life was like in the West Bank of Palestine.
There's something I find very, very strange about tourists coming to this wall to take pictures, including myself. Like, there's lots of really nice graffiti and things, but people are just like sat by this like sort of specific piece of graffiti that's really cool and just taking pictures and smiling, and which is fine, but it just doesn't feel right. It feels a bit weird.
My name is Ayub Ali.
Ayub Ali.
Yeah, I'm from the Outline, West Bank, Palestine. This wall is 700 and about 80 kilometer all around West Bank. It's another wall. There is another wall like around Gaza Strip, and now they're talking about maybe they're gonna build another wall between Jordan and Palestine, you know. And yeah, it's tough, like 20 years now, 21 years, this wall, like they start building 2002 and they still building, not finished yet. It's like we prisoners, really, like look to you, sorry, like with any kind of nationality, any passport, like easy for you, you're free more than me in my home. Like if you wanna go to Tel Aviv, to Jaffa, to Nazareth, to Jerusalem, you just take the bus and you go. But for me, I have to apply before 1 month, 2 months to get the permission, you know? Yeah, so...
And this is your home?
Yeah, in my home, so... No, for us, man, like we are here in this position, we are just 8 kilometers from East Jerusalem. So it's only 6-minute driving by the car. This is like what my father generation used to drive, but our generation cannot. Now we stuck behind this wall. I never drove like my car to Jerusalem or to other side. So inshallah, we hope this wall with the good people from all around the world, they will take it off, because Palestinian alone, like we fighting for our right, brother. They didn't treat us as a partner, they didn't treat us as a citizens, they only look to us as a numbers, and they call us Arab and they have to leave. What they mean, like me, I'm almost the 5th generation at the same place, from one family. So you talk about 200 years, just my family from one place. And I don't know, man, it's like, we call it Holy Land. So Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddha, doesn't matter, you know? You too, everyone have the right to live in the Holy Land.